How do you make your income grow? Folks, the answer is simple, but not easy. We're going to have this conversation with the one and only Omar Alfaro. All right, Omar, let's tell the people how to make their income grow.
That's crazy. It's on the top of my office. It says increase your commitments so your income can grow. Without increasing any commitment, your income won't grow. You can get lucky, sure, but if you really have the strategy and you really have like the life by design, no, it won't happen at all.
Yeah, there's so much truth in all of that. And again, I've seen this play out over my corporate career, whether I was inside sales, outside sales, whether I ran go to market for strategy. I see it in real estate all the time. If you want to see an inflection point in whatever you're doing, whether it's income, health, relationships, whatever, you have to increase your commitment. I don't know what people don't get it. Maybe it's the word commitment. So let's break that down. Let's give some examples. Let's talk
Yeah,
about what Omar is doing to increase your commitment to increasing your income. What are some things about this word commitment?
man. Okay, it goes deep. It goes super deep because obviously, how are you going to be able to increase your work ethic, your availability to go on appointments, your opportunities to get on the phones if you're not efficient within yourself? Like eating right is an increase of commitment. Getting up a little bit earlier is an increase of commitment to get your workout in so you're efficient, you can last longer throughout the day, to be energized and have the enthusiasm to get through the negative phone calls, the hangups, the no, you suck, stop calling me. And if you're cold calling, obviously, because a lot of us still make these outgoing calls to go get new businesses, that and developing relationships. Like you have to be able to start from the very, very beginning. And I think that's something that has changed in me over the last, I'd say, couple years. Okay. And it's been a process. It's like, we're human, we're not robots that we're going to keep going at that same pace this whole time, because we do burn out, because there's a lot of factors involved, right? But for me, the increasing of commitment is whether it's your faith, whether it's your habits of eating, whether it's doing the work like Michael's hat says, and the daily discipline, right? The double D's, all that takes work. And I think that if we can focus on the commitment to be increased over time, you will increase your income.
Yeah. It's really funny because again, I think increasing your income, for most people is remarkably simple, especially if you're in a commission based role. And you just have to break down what you're doing into the bite-sized chunks, do more of them, look for opportunities to improve conversion points, right? Calls to appointments, appointments to contract, contract to closings, all of that. But for most people, it's you just got to go do more. You just
Mm-hmm.
got to do more. And people don't like that answer. No, you don't get it. I want to. The people are infatuated with being comfortable
Oh my
and comfort.
gosh. So like it's so easy to stay there, Michael, to stay comfortable. And because everybody loves the status quo. Everybody loves just barely doing enough to get the money that they need to get to live within the means they want. No extra. There's no like extra push. And it's like I never understood that, man. I really don't understand that. I don't. But teach their own, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's all I could say.
Yeah. Again, if you want to increase your income, figure out the components that really lead to that and do more of them. Hold yourself accountable. Right? One of the things that really annoys me today is there's really no ownership. It's always blaming others, right? There's this book called Extreme Ownership, one of my
Oh,
top 5 books.
yes.
Yeah, it's just own it. It's always your problem. Because and it's so much power in that. If you own the problem, guess what? You could fix it. If you
Uh-huh.
blame others, you have no control. It's just amazingly powerful.
and people like I examples like okay, so every time that a commitment of mine, whether it's and to me it's like the place of living. Okay, so I had a paid off house when I was 24 years old. I didn't pay it off right then and there, right? It took me some time, and then I had a paid off house in 2014, and I was living just modestly. I didn't have a payment. I paid it off. I had some rental properties, and then I decided to make a move in 2016, right? I definitely increased my commitment because I had now a $2,600 payment. I put a couple $100,000 down on this one property that I bought for 550, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is 2016. I'm buying a house for $550,000," and I'm like, "Damn, I've never done that." Right? I always buy the investments, but not a personal residence. And then I did that, and it's like, wow, that leveled me up because now I saw something bigger, right? I put myself in a bigger a pond or a bigger ocean or a bigger aquarium, whatever you want to call it, right? So you're going to grow in the areas that you're in, and I increased my commitment there, right? And then I was there for about 6 years with the family, and then I increased again my commitment for a bigger place, same city, but I just it was a lateral move, made more sense, 5 bedrooms for the kids and stuff like that, right? And then I'm like, okay, now I feel in a sense of like, okay, where I'm kind of settled. I have things going on. Sure, I'm getting hit and beat up, but it's part of the game. Then I, started doing more business, and I started creating another company. And then I created another company, a wholesale company, an escrow company, these extra things that I've increased my commitment for my income to grow. And now I'm faced with, okay, well, things are moving. So what am I doing? What are we doing, I should say? We are trying to locate a place in Orange County, and we're going to make a move for my girls. I'm increasing my commitment to a tune of like doing the whole Grant Cardone model and not buying a place, having a $600,000 down payment plus an $18,000 mortgage plus taxes and this and that. And it's like, it doesn't make sense. We're going to fucking rent a badass house for like 9 grand. And
Mm.
yes, I could talk to you this way. Other people are like, holy shit, you're going to pay what? Yeah, but the thing is, my rentals are going to pay for that mortgage or that rent. So now
Yeah.
it's like I'm investing where I need to invest, and I'm living where I truly want to live, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's
I've to,
crazy.
I've told people a lot. And actually I wrote this in my first book, One Rental at a Time. Live where you want, invest where the numbers make sense.
100%. And I've never done that, Michael. Never. I've lived in an area where I'm comfortable. I
Mm.
know it. My family, the restaurant, my dad, God rest his soul, all of that. And it's like, okay, what's next? Do I want to leave my dad because he's buried up here? No. But he's with me anywhere I go. Do I want to leave my mom? No. But our office space is still here. The company's going to be here. So I'll be driving up, and that's it.
Mm.
I'll inconvenience myself for the avenue of taking care of my kids
That's
and
awesome.
my lady. And that's the plan, you know? And honestly, as an example, and I say this because this is something that I'm going through and I'm sharing this with increasing the commitment. There's 11 units here in this strip. Well, I'm going to sell some 12 units that I have. I'm going to 1031. Instead of going buying something else, I'm going to buy this 11 unit building,
Nice.
and I control it all. I occupy 3 out of the 11, so I'll have 8 units available,
Nice.
but they're all rented. So if I positive cash flow of $7,000, that pays for my mortgage down there, and I own a freaking building.
Let's
I don't
go.
know, just but it's very fucking scary. It is scary. I'm not gonna lie.
I like it. I like it. So the move to Orange County, is that like imminent? Are we talking weeks, months, or what are we talking?
Um, we're talking like we made the application this
Okay.
last.
All right. It's happening.
No, it's happening. Like I'm throwing it out there to see what happens. If they say yes, great. If they don't, well, they don't, and we just still keep moving. But
There you go.
it's a different ball game. But ultimately, it doesn't. you don't have to increase the commitment that much.
Mm-hmm.
Just increase it to your level of understanding, like crawl before you walk type deal.
Of
Go
course.
buy the investment first, buy the one rental at a time, and then buy the next one, and then understand the game a little bit, and then increase the commitment a little bit more so your income will grow. And I'm talking to the salespeople out there because we're in sales.
Yep.
Like, we gotta go sell.
Yeah. Hold yourself accountable. It's all on you. There's just something in that, just owning it. Don't stop blaming others. If you own it, you can control it. If you own it, you can fix it. If you spend your time blaming others, you have no control. And that just drives me crazy.
Yeah, explain to me, Michael, what your increase in commitments are.
Well, I mean, just think about this, right? So what have I done? So I commit to record 3 hours, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, producing original content 7 days a week. Um, I'm creating a brand new buy box in Vegas. Brand new market, meaning brand new people. Um, we bought a 7-figure home out in Vegas. We put in a tricked out backyard, which paid cash for. Um, yeah, it's all these things are, and again, to your earlier point, these are all moves I've made after 20 years.
Right.
Right. You don't start here. I would not recommend anybody start doing what I'm doing now, but because we made moves and we've been in the game and we have the cash flow, and it's an option now. So yeah, yeah.
It's cool. It's
Yeah.
good. But you know what, Michael? You would not be where you're at if you didn't increase your commitment.
No, absolutely. I mean, I mean, just go back to my career, right? I took 3 products from whiteboard to $100 million. That doesn't happen by accident, right? It takes ridiculous amount of focus, teamwork, execution. I mean, dude, you want to talk about commitment? I spent over 100 nights in hotels
Oh my
e-
God.
every year for like 3 or 4 years. I did 1 million miles, and dude, I hate to fly, and I did 1 million miles. I mean, how stupid is that?
And you
It's
hate to fly?
oh, I hate, I hate,
Oh,
I hate, I hate every mile. I hate flying.
that sucks.
It drives me
Holy
crazy.
cow. 1 million miles. I've never flown that long and that much. So I
Yeah,
can't. I mean,
yeah,
you
it's
did it a
nuts.
lot, and how do you feel about going on a plane now?
I still hate it. I just am a nervous flyer. I feel every bump. I'm just not in control. I like to be in control, and I'm not in control. So yeah,
No.
I hate it. I still hate it.
Damn. Damn. So you know what? In closing on this here, Michael, like for everyone that is listening, like I guess we should ask, like, hey, what's your increasing of commitment? Like,
Yeah.
let's ask them so they can, give us some
Yeah. Put in
comments.
the comments below. What are you doing to increase your commitment? Let Omar and I know. Omar, if somebody wanted to follow you or reach out and say what's what, how do they do that?
Guys, follow me on IG at Invest with Omar, or go to my YouTube at Omar Alfaro.
You're amazing, man. Thanks again.